Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. Empirical Woodland isn't currently listening, but that's cool, because I'm not currently saying anything. Or I wasn't. I am now, and now I am trapped in a recursive sentence. How do I get out of it? I'm just going to transition to 9 Years of Shadows. Pew! Oh, what a great start. Hey, Quagga! Hello, Quagga, Empirical DG. Hello, Rin. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's well. Empirical's on a 55 stream streak. Quagga's on a 5 stream streak. Loyal indeed. You guys are great. Everybody, do the flop. Right, what am I doing? Oh, okay. So, we got the Phoenix ability, which lets us ride the updrafts. Oh, have you, Rin? Well, Merry Christmas. I sent Rin a Christmas present. I sent her some Yoo-hoo, because, I had that when I visited America once, and I went, oh, dang, this is really good chalky milk. Okay, now we're back where I wanted to be. Amazing. Nope, that button. You're very, very welcome. I'm glad you're a fan. Whoop. See, that's the sort of thing I wish I could do. My wish list is not things like, yeah, a little bit of chalky milk. It's like, I mean, I mentioned it yesterday. It's just dealer packs of cards. Don't buy those. They are mad expensive. Can I pick that up? Can't pick that up. Is this the right way? It is certainly a way. Genuinely, I get the impression that one of my upgrades is going to be the Spike Breaker armor. And if that is so, I'll be very happy with that. Absolutely fine. Have a nap. Be kind to yourself. And this goes to everyone else. You guys need to be kind to yourselves. God, imagine not being kind to yourself in this economy. There you go. I wanted to fight those guys because I didn't think I had done. So now I've added them to the inventory. Inventory bestiary? Are you new? No, alright. You're that Jazu looking guy? Yeah, you're not new. So, for people who do not know, this is 9 Years of Shadows. It's a great game. I am currently inside a portrait of some kind. Which is where I've gotten an upgrade to my fire armor, which lets me float and do these cool little poofy jumps. Which in turn let me hop up on these mid-air floaty head looking things. And I'm going this way. Because I half suspect that there is going to be a, what's the word? Collectible at the end of this. Ah! That didn't work. Although... there's another door in that room down there. How did I miss you? Oh, that's how. By just... by just completely ignoring what I was supposed to be doing. There you go. See, I can go that way. And I'm glad I did. Got myself a red note. Wolf, thank you very much for the streak announcement, and welcome on in. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, do I want to trek all the way back to the organ? Or, in fact, do I want to take a bet that it's down here? What is the sunk cost fallacy? I don't know. It's probably not important. This is exactly the kind of nonsense I said the game was going to throw at me. What did I say? Yes! Very much needed to find that organ. Me as a teenager. So... how long have I had that ready to go? Quite some time. Did I fight you yet? I don't know. Yes. That's unfortunate. If I'd have known, I would have skipped it. Now, Flame Lad, pretty sure I have fought before. That looks like a return route. So those numbers are really low and they make me kind of sad, which is what I get for the game equipping me with the water. Putting me against water enemies when I have to equip the fire armor. But that's what I get. Nope, wrong way. You know what? Might as well save. I found a bit of extra stuff down there. Let's save. So yeah, how's everybody doing today? It's Friday. And I don't know that I have a great deal else to add to that. Do you know what I did today? I worked. It was difficult, but we did it. I always make a point of telling the team we have never not done it. We can do it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, if I hadn't... There's the boss of the stage! Look at that! That's cool! And that is how we cross over that other way, where I said that's an exit route, right? Right? Yeah. And we can get... Ooh, an armor fragment. Heck yeah. That's enough to upgrade something. Is that everything over there? It sure is. Back we go. Yeah, I'm glad that I took the correct route, because if I had to do this an entire map, like 3 times... Disappointing. Alright. I have everything over there. Yeah, it's just a straight head back this way. Until I get back to the place where I was before. I remember where that was, surely. That thing is adorable. It's a shame I had to kill it. Alright. Well, that's the exit route. Alright, cool. I cannot believe any part of that dodging system worked. Cass, you're a genius. I missed what exploded. Something exploded. I really wish it hadn't. Rixtrus, welcome on in. Oh, and thank you for the work, look. Rixtrus mentioned that to me earlier today, and I'm like, dang. Gotta get paid while you do this. I get paid while I do this. Oh yeah. So this is it. That's a suspicious looking wall. No, it's not, because that's where one of the little lock stones was found, isn't it? Yes, it is. Same deal with you. Let's land and hug our little teddy bear, shall we? Get some health back. Oh, come on. Game does not want me to get that high, except, wait! I have a double jump. How did I forget? Average Twitch appreciator, that is a fantastic comment. Yes. Give me that coin. I mean, everything was all murky and grey when we started, so... Not an unusual situation, I suppose. Oh, Quacker, that's unfortunate. Just get a little drink, we'll be okay. There you go. That's me learning how to do that correctly. And that's why they make you do it. You don't need to re-enter the Phoenix form whenever you do a double jump. You just sort of... I briefly forgot which one vitamin D was, because I live in England, so we don't have that here. I thought it was like... I was gonna be like, get ready for the DLC, it's all about scurvy. That's C. That's not D. Stop Cougar Sound! Hell yeah! What I think it is wanting of me is, not that. I think those platforms are here less. I was gonna say less so that I can get hits in, with the bear. More so that I can... Whoop. So I guess what we have to do then is just survive. Just make sure that we have enough juice in the tank, as 'twere. So that when it goes, and here's my weak point, I can go attack it. Because then if you hit it, you don't get hit with that. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Operant word think. The boss fights in this game do go a bit. So we shall see. I've got it. We just need to do the Touhou thing. This isn't remotely a Touhou thing, Cass. Come on. You've seen Mushihime-sama. You know, broadly speaking, how that game works. No, I just got a mad soundtrack. Empirical is actually paying attention now. He's resumed saying wonderful things about Empirical Woodland. Platform, please. So we found everything that we need to find. Then we're at the boss. I just need to, like, actually do well enough. There we go. I just need to do well enough against the boss. And not do that. I saw that coming. How are we doing, Empirical Woodland? Hope everything is great. I know it's kind of not, because apparently there's a storm battering where we live right now. Mostly where you live. Where I live, it hasn't quite reached it yet. Oh! I've been getting this all wrong, haven't I? What we have to do is break these little fireballs. That's what's making the thing weak. So, now we know. So yeah, you can see it. Whenever we break one of these fireballs, it sort of unleashes the magma core and launches forwards. I thought they were just there to, like, help you not die. Game, I had that. You saw me have that. Now I know a little more of what I'm doing. Everything's gonna be great. Insomnia Aaron, hello, hello, welcome on in. Amazing. Alright, let's go. That's a pretty good challenge, actually, because obviously this thing is like leaping up and down the screen, so it's not just a case of hit all of these things and you're probably fine. There we go. Yes, Empirical Woodland lost a bit of the drain pipe and nothing else. Good. Where I live, it was just lots and lots of rain. But we call that England, so we're used to it. The old joke, as always, stands true, though. People who knew it, just bring your big coat. Insomnia Aaron, surely your stream streak is longer than that. You're always here, redeeming your delicious nothing. I mean, at the very least, I always see you here. And I always appreciate it. Oh, look at that cool ending! I knew I was going to do that. No, I didn't. Fang of Belial. Apino's projectile will generate a secondary boomerang-like projectile when they strike an enemy. Secondary boomerang projectile is powerful, may hit multiple targets, and will travel through hard surfaces without stopping. You make a good point. Sometimes Twitch is just like, nah. You know what? Nah. So there we go. Next stop is I am going to... I thought you were gone. There is nowhere else to go while he is still here. Who are you talking about? My greatest love is trapped. I yearn for a way to set him free, but it is beyond my control. That's why you need my help. It is my only wish. There is more work to be done. Talos' heart resides in the deepest part of the castle. It is all that holds this place together. As we speak, it is being corrupted by the curse. You must free Talos from his torment. How? The two of you must cut away all trace of the corruption. It will be a violent thing. We will meet again. Nice. So, next step. Sorry, what? There's a blue gem there. What is that? I don't know. Alright, so next step is I actually want to go back to the garden. Because the garden has something that I couldn't do previously, but can now. I needed to break one of those giant hammer-looking things. And now I can do that with Apino's skill. That's right, I came here before and needed to have the updraft skill. And now I do. Alright. I don't have enough notes for an upgrade. I thought I did. Bye, Michiru. Let's just go for the basic armor, why not? Zeus Whirlwind Strike unleashes greater force with unique electric range. Hold Y to charge up the attack. That's not too shabby. That is a little tricky because how violently you rush into the... Because of how violently you rush into the serpent tunnels, it's like, yeah, no. Make sure you get that right. There we go, with our new powers combined, we can head over this way and collect another armor shard. That's actually pretty cool. They are particularly rare. So one more of those and I can upgrade the last set of armor. I doubt that is going to be the last armor upgrade. However, leaving. Okay, so that's all done. That's not. Is there a fast travel near here? But there's this little section over here. 2 doors up there. So let's fill out the rest of that map. Oh, it's this way, right? Yeah. Oh. I can't do that right now because I'm not in a hot area. Gotta be in a hot area to turn into Phoenix form. Alright, boss room, what do you got for me? My, look at you. What is your name, darling? I'm Europa. And aren't you beautiful, Europa? Thank you. You're surely used to hearing such things, though. I don't... Everyone is kind to beautiful people like you. Kind and generous. People were never generous with me. I had no money, so they threw me out. But I was able to make a bargain to save myself. And all it cost was my soul. You traded one debt for another. Don't be so silly. Before I was nobody. Now look at this sick-ass fire sword. I mean, fair. I'd take it. Is there anything valuable you would like to be generous with, Europa? How sad. Beautiful people never share their beautiful things. That's my favorite part of this game. Is where it's like, hey, guess what? The enemy is fully guarded against the thing you just upgraded. I don't think I saved after getting an armor shard. Yes, I did. I save obsessively. And that's why, everybody, that's why you have the little floppy disk penguin icon in my Twitch emotes. If you subscribe, you can have them. Pretty sure that's not a sub tier. Yeah, I have an armor shard. Alright, cool. She presents an interesting conundrum, this boss. Would you trade your soul for the ability to just do a cool fire sword and, like, Shin Shoryukens? I probably would. Man, how do I avoid that? Wait! I thought it might be with that cool skill I keep forgetting that I have. Surely we can beat this boss now. Right? It seems like the kind of game where they're not going to allow you to stumble into a fight that you cannot win, except for the plot one, right at the very start. So... I have water powers! How did I forget that I had the water powers? That's how we do it, everybody. Water powers. Getting like 120 damage. I forgot to carry the 0 there. Yeah, like 120 damage per attack rather than 4. That's what we want. That's what we're gonna do. And it would make sense. You use the water against the fire boss. Wow. Man, what would I do if I hadn't upgraded this specific armor? Keep slamming my head against the wall and do this the hard way, I guess. Cuddle the bear, cuddle the bear, cuddle the bear! Yeah, look at that! Turns red! That's how you know! Smart. Smart man. This penguin. I figured. Imagine trying to do that. 4 damage at a time. I wonder what will happen to her. She traded away her soul. She was so full of hatred. Maybe she'll find the peace now that she's free of that body. That didn't even do anything. That was just an optional boss fight. Nice. Right, where's you? That's going to be an exit, I think. Like, I don't see any way to get in that way. Then... there's one door this way. Yep. Ah! Sloth! Hello! Welcome on in. How we doing? Behold a Man is one of the... I do like that bit. Oh, do I want to go do that now? No, we'll come back to that. We'll go finish out this area. How is the best way to get to there? Down. It was Diogenes and I believe Plato. But yes, they argued that man is a featherless biped. Which led to Plato charging in with a plucked chicken going, "Behold, a man." And that's how we get to the musician's room. Hey, join the party. Ugh, it's too hot in here. Are you okay? Ugh, yeah, I'm as good as I can be. It's always good to see the little one. He's so cute. Reminds me of my little brother. I miss him terribly. I know the feeling. I had a drawer on him. The wind snagged it from me. Tried to look for it. He fought a weird machine at one point, but I'm out of shape. It didn't go well. I could check it out. Perfect. Be at the theater. Supposed to be my girlfriend there soon. Oh, one last piece of advice. I don't know much about the castle you've explored, but the creatures around here are harder to hurt. And there's a lot of them. Be careful. Thank you for the warning. Not saying you can't handle him. He's strong enough. Don't get cocky. Don't get overconfident, comma, Cass. I'm Sahara, by the way. Can I get... Oh, no, I've been up there. Alright, cool. So that's that. The next step is... all the way... down there? Down there. If I was the dev, I'd put an achievement in that room called The Floor is Lava, and you get it for going all through that room without touching the floor. Well, maybe I can't go that way. Maybe that is the exit route. Fine. Yeah, that's fine. You just float all the way back up again. This updraft is a real cool ability. I went too far. Hold on. Oh, I've done that one. All right. It just doesn't show up on the map for some reason. Kosaka, hello. How are you doing? Once again, I turned into someone's Jewish grandmother there. Hello, do come on in, you little bastard. How you doing? You are having pumpkin spice tea with brown sugar. Nice. Pumpkin spice season is never truly over. In fact, Mum bought me some pumpkin spice, just recently. Keeps asking if I've done anything with it, and like, maybe I have to like really be in the mood for making pumpkin spiced stuff. Or anything, right? It's not like I'll just, sure, I think I'll make some cookies today. Do I want to make some cookies today? That felt really good, game! You love to see it! Did I meet Sahara in this timeline? I don't think it saves after you meet NPCs. Let's check. But that's fine, because they're both basically on the same level anyway, right? So you just go from one to the other. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's right. You gotta go through the floor is lava room. That's a really good visual effect, by the way. The serpents just lurking in the background. Nearest save room. Up there. Surely I went that way. Hey everyone, welcome to me getting really confused by maps that I've like just now gone to. Well, there you go. Even better. Now everything is going well. Interesting thing with pumpkin spice, Kosaka, it's not like a thing. It's mostly like nutmeg and cloves. Hello, Tot. Thank you very much for the lurk. Hope you're doing okay as well. Ah! Today's going alright. Work was pretty horrendous, not gonna lie. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, work was pretty bad, but you know what? We made it through. We got the job done. Just like I said we would. We have always done it. No, okay. And it's alright. Tomorrow will be better as well. They, God, this is a massive delivery today. Do not want them. Go take it, it seemed to say. What are you? Oh, I bet I have to apply some sort of fire to you. I have not seen much of anything about the Fatal Frame 2 remake, or just that, like... It exists. Is it this room? It's this room. Their hearts certain, their voices sure. Your only task, endure. The ancient people toiled as one, my body the proof of their union. Good, this isn't supposed to rhyme. Their hope and love for this old world gave purpose to the plan they spun. You must contain the curse, they cried. I heed their words. I will comply, until my last wall turns to dust. I think... we head down. Maybe we go through the waterworks. Because that is a boss. That is just straight up a boss. So yes, we go down here, we save, go up, having saved, so that I'm in a better position to fight the boss. Oh, and this is the poison room. This is like a skill test tower. Do you have what it takes? Well done, Cass. You said it correctly and didn't say it the Homestar way. Did I beat that thing? Yes. Oh, look at that! I accidentally found a room. Rixtrus, welcome on back. Oh, we've missed you so. Nope, you know what? I'm thinking of the wrong armor. Like, didn't I get, like, a cleave with that? There we go. And the answer is no. I got that with the yellow armor. Rixtrus, we need to hold a meeting so that we can talk about what we will talk about in the next meeting. And after we've had that meeting, we need to have a meeting to talk about the meeting and what we talked about in the meeting. And this will serve as a prelude to the next meeting. But God, I hate office work. So, yes, I've gone up there. Yes, I've done that. And now what we can do is we can head on down. That's a little unfortunate. So yeah, Kosaka, I missed that. What puzzle in the Silent Hill 2 remake took you hours to complete? I say that with an incredulous voice. I once watched Beep Salt take, I believe, 3 hours to solve the book puzzle in Silent Hill 3. The crystal in that machine looks like the geodes we've been seeing around Talos. It looks corrupted, though. The curse has twisted it into a deadly abomination. No, we can't run. We must destroy it. All right then. So I've not played Silent Hill 2 Remake. I don't know what the puzzle in the bar is. I know what the puzzle in the bar is in like the original one. You have to you put a light bulb in the torch and there it is. Right, is there an easier way back up there? Nah, there really isn't. so you do that. So that I can just hop over you. This way, at the very least, I will have an extra hit when I go up against the freaky bone golem. It's a crystal, not a bone golem. You're thinking of Symphony of the Night there, Cass. I very well might be. Mate, get healed. So what do we think is going to be the I'm hurting it. Like, it's slowly... Nice. It's slowly turning red from purple. Let's just get healed. What do you mean it moves now? How dare you? But that's fine. We can poke under the shield, it seems. Oh. That's good to know. Alright, I'm just going to hold on to this charge for now, then. Okay, that loses the charge. Don't do that. Pretty decent way of beating both of these, what I hope to be optional bosses, because then I get to feel pretty cool for having beaten them. Just wait for it to do that thing, where it raises its shield. And then just hit it with a special attack. Cool. So. I thought I was going to lose to that one. Oh my god. Nice! So the jukebox puzzle, I only know of one of those in Silent Hill Downpour. And the solution is... oh, wait, really? The world is a better place without that awful machine. Okay. And the solution to the puzzle in Downpour, you're never going to believe this, is you have a pocket full of change, and what you do is you use the pocket full of change on the jukebox. And it plays, I think, Letter to My Future Self, which isn't called that, it's called Letter from the Lost Days. But it's that song from Silent Hill 3. Bit rude, game. You I've dealt with, you I've dealt with. Everything's good, we head back, we save, but before we save, what we can do, there's a theater right here, isn't there? Yes. So I still don't have enough to upgrade, although hopefully, Sahara will give me an armor shard. I destroyed the machine and dealt with a couple of other annoyances around here. It might be safe to go looking for that drawing now. Well, thank you. That portrait meant a lot to me. Lucky to have this. Thank you. I hope you get to see your brother again. Nearly there. One more blue shard, and we are good to go. Yeah, you still can't help me out. That's fine. It's fine. I've forgotten what the light shards do. This is where the game's like, no, you've had a skill tree the whole time. You've just been amassing those points. Ah, heck. Right, where to? That's a lift down. I want to know what that gemstone is on the map. So we go find that. Then yes, head back to the Eucalyptus Gardens, because what I can do is I can... Generators can activate nearby elevators and doors. I bet it opened that one. Okay. You look like one of those Ori masks from Cassette Beasts. What a good game. For people who have not been watching Cassette Beasts, don't blame me. There's like 30 hours of content right there. But also go play Cassette Beasts. That game was a lot of fun. Next up is, I was going to say Pegasus, right mythology, wrong one. I remember feeling a little annoyed, because I went down here to the entrance in Talos. And I went, finally! I have the thing that lets me enter hot rooms and not die. And the game went, yes, but do you have the other hot room power-up? No. But now I do. So let's go. It wasn't this one, it was the other way. Okay. Head to the right. And then second door down. Yeah, this room. Look at it. It's all hot and bothered. I have once again forgotten how many notes that I need. Is that enough to upgrade my thing? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, nearest route to the Hermes Express is going to be back. I wonder if there is one through that corridor. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to get a little sidetracked. In a Metroidvania? Me? When has that ever happened? Certainly not enough that I can really remember it happening. What are you talking about? That's silly. You're silly. That is also an exit route. Fine. We are going to go back this way to the lift, Eucalyptus Gardens, fight whatever the next boss is. And as a bonus, swing by... That's fine. Swing by the amphitheater. See if the game will let me unlock extra health. Can I get there quickly? No. Will that help? Hopefully, noticeably, yes. Do you know what? No. I was gonna say, is it quicker to go to the west and just take the lift up to the Eucalyptus Garden? But no, because there isn't a save route that way. There is a save room here. And this will allow me to back up to the lift. Back up to the garden. I have to say, I do like that a lot of this game's aesthetics are just the garden in varying states of dying and death. Like, there is something... I like reclaimed architecture. You know, when the vines take over, I think that looks super cool. But there is also something to be said about, like, a dying garden. It was one of the most commonly recurring elements of my dream world. Yeah, there it is! Oh my god, look at this smash stage! Howdy, ma'am. You wouldn't mind lending me a hand, would you? That depends. Don't worry, won't be needing much of your time. Thing is, been on the road a long time. Heard stories about this place along the way. None that I believe, mind you, but still thought I might take a peek around here. What did you find out? Well, the story about the mechanical giant turned out to be true. Get those words the right way around, ma'am. And seeing all that fine metal work got me thinking about another story I heard. A story about armor forged by the finest craftsman with a power beyond compare. See, I have something of an interest in ancient artifacts. Reckon I'd know one if I saw it in person. Why don't you tell me exactly where you found that armor? I have a client who paid good money for it. It's none of your business. No need to make things difficult, sweetheart. You don't want to do that. You know what? I think I might. Listen, girl, I didn't come all this way just to leave empty-handed. One might say it's high noon! God, could you imagine if Cassidy's ultimate and that was the voice clip? Not like the one that they have in game, just like, it's high noon! At the Alamo! Oh, there's a top to the pillar. Makes sense. I just haven't seen it before. Nice. What annoys me most is that he said he wouldn't waste my time. Yeah, now the door's open. Splendid. Okay. Nearest amphitheater is up. I have to check something. Issa Kabir, a treasure hunter highly skilled with pistols. He wanders the world investigating legends and rumors, selling his findings to the highest bidder. He has a reputation for taking what he wants by any means necessary. Empirical's going to tell me off for this, as he often does. But like, but like, is that a Kickstarter, dude? Not every slightly out of place character design is a Kickstarter dude, Cass. I know, but what if it was a Kickstarter dude? That's not a corner-worthy misdeed, Empirical. I just looked at that dude. Like, why is a Midwest gunslinger in this swords and sorcery type world? The path is clear. It wasn't the easiest task, but it is done now. You did it. I can't wait to go out there looking for my coins. They're the only thing I have left from my parents. That's a feeling I know all too well. Here, I know there's a deep sadness in your heart. Maybe this will cheer you up a bit. Hope you find it useful. Thank you. By the way, you never told me your name. What do you mean? It's me, Maya. Of course. Thank you, Maya.
Does anybody know who Maya is?
Do you know what? I bet what the light fragments do, I'll bet you that's... So, one of the monoliths that we found said that... It said something to the effect of like, oh, the evil one is defeated when the band is back in town. So my thought then is that what the band, like the musicians are for? Is that why we need to gather the light fragments? So that we can get all the light fragments and that's how you get the special good ending. That's what I'm hoping. Because I fully intend to do this. What do you mean? Heck. Oh, that's how you open that. Alright, okay. Cool. Oh, that's absolutely fine. All we do is we go over here. And make the ascent this way. If you wish to point at the corner in Empirical Woodland, you can point at the corner, but I'm not having it. All I do is query content sometimes. Of course I say that. If you see, So I'm a character in Wonderland. Go play it. No, seriously, go play it. They need money. And you wouldn't know that my character was a Kickstarter character, right? It's just, I mean, you would if you knew me. Why is this awesome penguin baker giving me a recipe for sugar cookies? But you know, what they say about this place is true. The castle wasn't just built atop a sleeping giant. It's become part of him. Whatever is down here is dangerous. If it can pose a threat to Talos, I hope it hasn't been completely consumed by darkness by the time I arrive. Oops. I'm not supposed to be in this lift right now. Right. So we came up here. I don't remember why we turned back. If I'm entirely honest with you. Oh, that's right. There's a little door there and I can't open it. And I think I need some sort of, like, ethereal gate to... Oh, hello, baseline. That's like the, somebody did a funny on TikTok noise baseline is what that is. Hateful. That's why I didn't go that way. A little embarrassing. Okay. Then hop into Hermes Express. That requires a double jump. That requires something I don't have. That's an exit route. That could be interesting if we go to the other side of the orphanage and progress across that way. Oh, the kitchens, excuse me. Man, I am reading a book. Not currently, I'm playing a game. I am reading Unseen Academicals. And it's a Discworld book. Pretty okay Discworld book. It focuses a lot on football. And I guess if you don't like football, well, isn't that just your luck out? Because I find that the most interesting part of the book, to me, is following just two side characters. It's just these two women who work in the night kitchen. And like, yeah, sure, the wizards are learning to play football. That's kind of funny and all. Where I am deriving my interest and laughs is like, what are Glenda and Juliet doing? so here's the thing, Empirical Woodland. There's a bookshop in my family. So I just have access to books. And my aunt for Christmas got me Unseen Academicals and Nightwatch. Nightwatch coming heavily recommended by Rixtrus. And just in general, because the Vimes books are very much... Alright, so, yes, there is inequality and injustice. The knobby types tend to be absolute bastards. Here's the story anyway, and it's a really good story. Like Snuff, I read that recently. Very much enjoyed Snuff. Why is that lift room not highlighted on my map? Is that a bug? I feel like that's a bug. Alright, there we go. Oh, because this room exists twice! That's what that is. I mean, it's the Discworld series, right? It's very... That I know, nobody goes, oh, don't read that one. That's the bad one. Hello, fortune teller. Something mysterious in here, but I can't see what it is. I mean, as is my understanding and my recollection from having read a lot of it, some of the earlier books, like The Color of Magic, for example, it doesn't land like some of the later series because Terry Pratchett hadn't figured out what the Discworld was yet. And, like, fair enough, right? It's the first book in what has gone on to become a decade-spanning series, but even then, The Color of Magic's a really good book. Keep going down. That's the opposite of down. And, like, there is very much, that is very much my opinion with Unseen Academicals. It's not that I'm reading it, it's just, come on. And I've had that with some classic literature. I read Pride and Prejudice, and I read it very slowly because an entire page will be a single sentence, just so many goddamn comma splices. And that one I didn't enjoy as much as, for example, yeah, Snuff and Mort. That was just a moment of peace. Okay, cool. Imagine that I said the thing about fighting the corrupted heart down here as I took that down elevator. Yeah? Okay. Like, there's some intrigue going on in that story, and I can't tell you what it is. I don't know. But, oh, am I gonna get the cool thing, like, immediately? But yeah, the bit that is holding my attention is not so much the story about the Wizards playing football. I'm just following the adventures of these two. Juliet's a supermodel now. When did that happen? And I'm starting to think, like, is this like my sister when she would watch her stories? That was pretty neat. And that takes me back. Actually, that doesn't take me anywhere. It takes me over here. Ah. Do I want to go further down? I mean, there's generators there. And it looks like that would be a link back to the Forgotten Pond at the very least. No, do you know what I think it's going to be? Alright, hang on. So I think if I go down this way, it's going to lead to an area that will come up here. And that's how I get back to the center of Talos. Down here, I think there's going to be another map, maybe 2. And that'll take me over to whatever is over here. Oh, hell yeah. I only need like 6 more. 6 more to get an extra bit of health. Yeah, actually, this is just a funky little transition zone. Okay. Alright, so what else am I missing? I have also been told that I can expect some additional books for my birthday. The name of one escapes me right now, but Rixtrus has read it, and Rixtrus goes, "That is a good book." So I am confident that that will be a good book. It is nice to experience good books when my general experience is like, I know a lot of YouTuber books. Awful. Awful books. No, but no one here. It is having the unfortunate side effect of going, man, I could write a book. I think it would be very good. It would be a sequence of words. I can feel it. In every corner, in every crevice. It spreads, this cursed plague. It hardens my heart, devouring the light and stiffening the beats. You see? Get the shards of light. Get the people who make the beat. Free up the musicians. I knew it. I am metal and I am stone, but I am more. I swore an oath. I will not waver, and I will not break. Haha! Yeah, I saw this room when I passed through it, and I just thought, oh no. How do I get to that? That's how I get to that. Alright, we wait there. And that's how we get up there. Apino, stop doing that. I thought you were an enemy. I was about to start swinging. Oh, I get it. Oh, found a bug. So we do that, we do that, we do that, we do that. Oh. I thought there were 2 exits to that one. I was wrong. There's something up there, though. So let's go back up there. Oh, look at that. Tot and Rixtrus are being adorable, which makes a change from me and Rixtrus being adorable in Tot's stream. I'm glad you are not fed up with me and Rixtrus being cute in your stream. How? Oh, that's how. We take this lift. And check it out. We go through there. Musician. You wouldn't happen to be biased for any particular reason there, would you, Rixtrus? Yeah, it's just... Out of curiosity. Not at all. Good. Oh, thank goodness. CPC gamer, yes, hit run. What kind of creature is this? I feel cold. Stay away from us. Yeah! Alucard! Oh my god, it is! Sup, Grim? But not that one. Maybe try that again, yeah? I kind of feel like it was switching out its weaknesses on the fly. Like, sure, I was doing pretty good with hitting it with a water column, but all the other bosses have... Like with the I guess, succubus? The flying demon lady that I found earlier. Where, oh... use water. That just, ironically, blitzes everything. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I've never been any good at the death fights in Castlevania. I know your boys got, like, a very limited moveset. And it's very much like, oh, the death fight from Castlevania, right? Nope. The only one I've ever done with a degree of success was the one in Bloodlines. Friggin' love Castlevania Bloodlines. Ooh, I can get a few hits in if I do that when it dips down. Although I will say, the one that I like the best is the one from, I think it's Rondo of Blood. The, or maybe just Dracula X. The one where he's, like, karate old man. That's the best Castlevania death, you ask me. Hell yeah! See, coming into this expecting to know what I'm doing. That thing won't be taking any more lives. Yeah, I feel warmer too. Well then, bestiary, what are you? You're gonna be right near the bottom, aren't you? Reaper, the guardian of the gates of the afterlife. He will not allow anyone to desecrate the land of the dead. Hang on. What did Sahara say? Don't get cocky, kid. Go save the game. Yeah, actually, and what did I say? This is the connecting corridor to the entrance to Talos. I am witness, I remember, for I have seen kingdoms, wars, festivals, deaths, dawns, defeats. The seasons change while years repeat, and always live the memories. The dance, the blood, the rise and fall, this I know, for I have seen it all. Wonderful. Now, yes, I have missed something down there, which is... Just let me get my hug. Yes, I have missed something down here, which is... There was a musician? Dang. It's fine. It saved after we had beaten death. I just have to go up, unlock the gate, go back down again. I think that that door is going to open... Actually, better plan. Better plan! Because I'm already halfway down, right? Yes, I'm already closer to that door than to this one. Wait, I see it! That's pretty sneaky. That's the only time you've done that. You'd better have the coolest character art in the world. Let's go! Close. Oh no, another hallucination! What? He looks so real, though. No, surely he don't exist, just like those penguins I was talking to a minute ago. Right, Lewis? Yes, definitely! What's up, little fella? Ah, flying teddy bear, very cool. Sorry, I don't have time for this. We have to get you out of here. This area is very dangerous. I know, right? If I could be honest with you, I never thought this was going to be how my visit to the giant would turn out. That makes two of us. I mean, of course I wanted to come. Who wouldn't? It's a freaking giant! So, how long have you been down here? I've been running away from monsters for days. Can't tell anymore. Been a blur ever since I lost my drumsticks. You're holding them in your character art. Now all I have is this old pair, and they suck, honestly. We should really go before another monster shows up. No way! You have to get rid of all these bad guys and rescue my drumsticks. We? How on earth are you planning to help with this? I can be the bait. I'll distract him while you attack. Okay, you know what, Lewis? Leave it to us. We can manage this on our own. Really? Oh, you two are the best friends I ever hallucinated. Let me know when you're done cracking skulls. Okay, just wait at the theater, Lewis. Yeah. But it looked so cool from the outside. Defeat the monsters in the Talos core before Lewis volunteers to act as monster bait. I forget the other ones as well. I know there's the, a command to specifically hug someone, which is the squish command. There is hugs. Yeah, we do like hugs in this channel, but only when, consenting. I know some people aren't overly into that. That's gonna explode. And one of the cool things about DG's stream is that in their stream, you can only request a hug, not give one. Right. Read that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something, if you'll excuse me. That's actually pretty cool. The fact that the game lets you just go straight to one of, if not the final levels in the game, that's pretty great. Obviously, you can't do anything with it, but it's a real nice way of the game going, aw dang, what wonders lie await. Empirical, is the map command even for me? Because that's Gritz's thing. I don't recall ever teasing me to draw a map. That was them. That was very specifically them for the Tomb of the Lost King, where you navigated by turning right. I don't get lost. I know where I'm going. Also, to an extent, you're right. I do have to have the map command because I had it. I talked about it in WrestleQuest. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Let's go to the Eucalyptus Gardens, like the lower exit. I completely forget why it is that I didn't go there. But I have a lot more movement abilities than I did the last time I was there. So let's go. The story I tell, and will tell once again when I play Final Fantasy VIII, someday, soon, probably, is that... Oh yeah, exit path. That's why I didn't do that. When... The first time I went to Japan, one of the guys I stayed with was playing Final Fantasy VIII. And he got lost. He spent the entire 3-week trip trying to do the sewer sequence. Which, again, it's not as easy as the Tomb of the Lost King, where genuinely all you have to do is turn right. But I'm looking, and I'm thinking, what? It doesn't take 3 weeks to go... It takes 3 weeks to complete a Final Fantasy game, not to do one dungeon, Chris. What are you doing? The idea that there is nothing left to say, we're just fighting now, that's cool. Wow, I'm a smart penguin. I was like, this area looks remarkably familiar. That's because I've already done it. I like that your first quote is a Yelp review. I don't even remember what it... Do you know what it was? It was probably the game throwing something in front of the player camera, going, boo! And I went, ah! But, like, legitimately? Because there were instances where that game kind of got me, I seem to recall. There is a theater somewhere, it says. This is how the game's going to make the back end difficult, isn't it? All of these enemies are going to be ethereal. Hit them with your life force. Make sure you manage it properly. Butterfingers. I won't. So those are spikes. Empirical, did I say that? Oh, you said that. Okay, good. That, yes. Honestly, I'm looking at that, I'm like, that's way too funny for me to have said that. Well, wouldn't you know it? I'm missing one. There's going to be one up in the kitchen area, I think. And that's going to be how they get you. Go be the other musicians, but you gotta go find them in the kitchen with the knife. So to get there, we have to come from the other side. To get up there... Well, that's a fine question now, isn't it? No. Actually, you go through the door. I mean, if it helps it, Perkle, it's really funny. Yes, unlock the station. Why would I not unlock the station? I want my fast travel, please. Please and thank you. Pretty spooky looking. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Going that way. Everything must be green. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that, and eventually it will mean something to someone. My sisters will watch one day. Okay, what do you got, boss room? Oh, wait! It's repeating moves that other bosses have done. Ha ha ha! Right, so it looks like it's the opposite color of whatever the color is when it gets hit. So like when it went down, it was, oh no, the green dots. Fun Size Fury, hello, I see you there. You may just have to give me a moment. So this one's gonna be blue. See, because it threw out all the red ones. What you've got to do is, and then I burst into laughter. Yeah, I could believe that. It's like, oh, I know how to beat this boss. What you got to do is, that's probably how that went down. Yeah, so that... Why does it say there's a lift on the other side of that door if I haven't been to it? That's the one I can't get to, right? So, Fun Size, ideas are coming along in my head for your house. The Animal Crossing stuff launches next Thursday, or at least the next expansion pack. So I will have the better idea of what I'm working with, he says. Like, I haven't been playing Animal Crossing on and off the day it came out. Daily, I have played this game. But there's a whole bunch of new stuff, and I want to see what it is. So, we'll go with that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this using my life to attack thing. So we need to go that way. Which means I need to go that way. I mean, yes, it is a free expansion pack. I'm into this. Oh, heck yeah, are we gonna get bat form in this one? God, I hope so. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna immediately go back to, well, I'm probably gonna stop the stream, but I'm gonna go back to the Forgotten Pond area. I saved the game when I arrived, didn't I? Yes, I did! This must be Talos' heart. It's in terrible shape. The shadows have nearly consumed it. I know it's dangerous, but if we do nothing, the castle will collapse. Come on, Apino. Please, trust me. This feels like a trap. Okay, so that's not quite working the way I thought it would. That's fine, though. Like, it is taking damage as I do this, so that's neat. It's kind of hard to say that, oh look, it's a desperation attack, because this whole thing has felt like desperation attacks. A lot of which have come from me. Ayo! Right, surely not. Surely not. I think we just saved Talos. Yes, thank you for trusting me. Having you around isn't so bad, you know? I haven't been very grateful to you. I just have a hard time opening up to others. I don't know, it's just... It seems like every time I trust someone, I end up... Hold me a second. I'm tired from it. But thank you for sticking with me. You are quite brave, little bear, I must say. I like you too, Happy, you know? Come on, let's go. Huh. I stand corrected. My pessimistic little heart was like, do you know what? Apino is going to be like, thank you for bringing me to the heart of Talos. You fool! And, you know, that's the final boss now. Had it been sudden and inevitable, I would have cursed it. Unfortunately, it didn't show up. And genuinely surprised. These two, they're doing that goofy dragon meme. You know the one where the third face is over here, it's going ding. That's that one. Oh, Sylvester McCoy did that when I met him at a convention. What a weird old man. He's wonderful. So it was Sylvester McCoy, and he was there in his... You know, he's in the 7th Doctor getup. And, you know, I get a picture. And he's there, and he's very much, oh, don't mind me, I'm just a daughterly old man, you know. And he shuffles out from behind his little desk, and he stands next to his agent, and the agent's giving a countdown. He's like, okay, in 3, 2, and Sylvester McCoy just pulls the silliest face and goes, Dee! So the picture of me bursting with glee, that's genuine smile and genuine laughter because it caught me completely off guard. And yes, thank you very much, Sylvester McCoy. Aw, hex yeah! Gimme the 3rd layer of that lift. An even 100. Not too shabby. I really want to see if I can get through that pit of spikes. But I get the impression that when I do, the game's going to go, nah, you need to upgrade to get out of here, not into here, silly. This was the point when meeting Sylvester McCoy at the convention was the point where the friends I was with, I think they were teasing me, but I cannot say for sure. Because there were a couple of other incarnations of the Doctor there. And, okay, so that guy plays Doctor Who. So who's that guy? He can't also be Doctor Who, because that guy's Doctor Who. His name isn't Doctor Who, first of all. But yes, the whole deal is that many actors play... That's the point! I think they were winding me up. I don't know. I am occasionally easily wound. Quagga, joke of the day. Nothing I have said today has compared. Like, I thought calling it Cassette Beasts was a good one. No, that was even better. There's a boss up there! And I am absolutely not supposed to get up here without some sort of triple jump or... Yeah, because then that's going to be the exit route. Unless... No. Okay. Worth checking. So what do I want to do now? Well, I suppose we head back this way. And into that big old lift. Get my health back after some fool made me run through all of those spikes. Man, who'd do that? Not this guy. I tell you that for free. Come on, left. I don't like the shade that this water has taken. I don't know if it is like blood or viscera or something along those lines, but I'd prefer for it not to be. So that would be how we get to the kitchen. And I think what we're going to find up here is sprawling map left and right, which is how we link up the top portions of the map there. And some sort of cool upgrade. Empirical, are you telling me this VTuber is not a Kickstarter character? Oh, thank goodness, the elevator's working again. Yes, I just used it to get up here. Is everything okay? Actually, no. I've been trapped here ever since the power went out. Sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Nar. Alright, so your name is an anagram of piano. And I'm Europa. I can't make an instrument out of that. That's fine. Glad to see a friendly face here. I was exploring the old orphanage. My father grew up here. He told me all sorts of stories about it, so I wanted to see for myself. Though I saw the shadow of a man armed with a sword. And I heard him screaming in the distance. So I decided not to explore today. I have an idea who it might be. He sounded like he was in pain. Where is he? A few floors above us, not far from here. I tried to help him, but the doors wouldn't open because of the power out. So I tried to go to a generator to fix that, but a castle guardian attacked me. It was like she had lost her mind. Yeah, there's a recurring theme around here. Europa is a mythological name. I forget specifically, but Europa is a moon of probably Saturn. Saturn has all of the moons. Europa is one of Jupiter's largest moons. Friggin' Jupiter. Jupiter! Will you be okay? Yes, I'll fix the generator and then find this person. There's actually 4 generators? Oh. There are a lot of dangerous creatures around here. Be careful. Yeah, we'll be okay. We've dealt with worse. You should go back to where it's safe now. Okay, I'll go wait in the theater. Thank you, Europa. I'll go wait in the theater. Over there. Do you know what? That would actually make a lot of sense, because there is a game, Outrun Europa, and I thought that it, you know, that's just it's a cool name for it. Outrun Englandia, you know, that sort of thing. But Europa would make a lot more sense. Like, no, it's Europe, but German. Yeah, Europa Universalis. That is a game that I am aware of, have not played, don't know how to play. Is it one of those ones like Crusader Kings? How do you play Crusader Kings? I don't know, said the person who plays Crusader Kings. Alright, the band's back together. So all we need to find is you and one of your bossmen. Alright, cool. I still don't have enough armor fragments. Why does the water armor spit fire? You literally play those games religiously. You made a bear the Pope! Pretty sure. Oh, that's how we unlock everything else around here. Oh, the map does not like that. And neither does the frame rate coming out of the map. Oh no! Yeah, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna use you to skip something, maybe. Oh no, that's what I was supposed to do! Alright then. 5 more. So, in context, Empirical, how does that work? Like, did you guys have to get over from Vietnam first, or is it just like, you know, in Age of Empires, where you just go like, I'm going to spawn this faction here. What are the Japanese doing here? Well, that's just where I put the orange camp, you know? Again, have not played such games. I played Age of Empires, but like, real bad, so... My experience with these games, I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, heck. That's fine. That's pretty cool, actually. And then, like that. Okay, so what we need to do... I think I could have done that in one go, if I was quick enough and had the foresight to go the correct way first. Oh, this feels boss roomy. Oh no, it doesn't! This is where I found the fortune teller in the background and went, hello, how do I get through here? That's how I get through here. Okay. So 20 descendants traveled from Vietnam to Brittany, gathered an army, conquered Brittany, slowly expanded until he had control of France. So where do I want to go? I can't go that way, currently. So let's go this way. Yes. What are you? Green. Wow, okay, bye, losers. I appreciate as well that there is a full write-up of that. I do like some fictional world building. This goes back to reading the books and being inspired when I want to write the books. Like, I could books. I've got all sorts of nonsense going on in my head. But it's mostly like, you know, old roleplay campaigns that, like, mad interesting to me. Ah. Maybe not to, like, the readers. I'm looking at the wrong room, everybody. I am good at playing this game and following maps. Going back to the previous discussion of, hey Cass, why don't you draw a map? Actually, why don't I? I regret everything! Is this a man or a machine? The last time I saw this game, I was a little girl. My father would play chess with me. The rules seem different this time. It moves like the chess piece does. That attacks like the chess piece does. Alright, hang on. Looks like you can only hit the active piece. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. This is a really good but also really awkward ad fight. Oh, that's great! It's chess, best harem anime, inherently trans. I was watching those things come in, just in fear of my life. Like that! Well, heck. That's going to put me a ways back. But let's see what let's see where my last save point was, because that's interesting. Where am I? I'm still down here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, that's going to be it for today, because it's the end of my stream. Let's go say hello to someone. sure, let's go to rated 3M. The they them pronouns. They are playing Dead by Daylight. Tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be UFO 50 a little bit more, and then looks like a full stream next week, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, enjoy that. Come back tomorrow for that. And until next time, goodbye. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.